everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for this devotional. We are in Acts chapter 15. I'm going to be reading verses 19 through 21. We're picking up with the Jerusalem Council right now, that big leadership conference. Remember, we've heard from some of the other speakers, but now we're going to hear from Simeon. Here's what he says. He says, "Therefore, my judgment is that we should not trouble those of the Gentiles who turn to God, but should write to them to abstain from things polluted by idols, from sexual immorality, and from what has been strangled, and from blood. For from ancient generations Moses has had in every city those who proclaim him, for he is read every Sabbath in the synagogues." So now in this situation, Simeon speaks up, and what he addresses in this instance are not matters of salvation. Other guys actually addressed that already. The issue of salvation has already been discussed. Salvation is accomplished in the life, death, and resurrection of Christ, extended to us by God's grace, accepted by us through faith. Something done physically, like circumcision, doesn't seal the deal any longer. Instead, the Holy Spirit seals the deal by the circumcision of the human heart. But what Simeon addresses are some real pragmatic and practical matters. They were actually practices that were common among Gentiles, and the activities they discussed were related to idolatry, sex, and eating. Now, for believers, when there is a heart change, there should be a natural change of activity, right? A heart change should lead to behavior change every single time. And while some behaviors will change immediately, some behaviors are going to be more difficult to address. This is because often we don't know that they need to change, or we actually don't know how to change them, right? Thus, Simeon is calling not for behavior modification, but simple spiritual coaching that indicates a heart transformation. That's it. And I think this is healthy and good. And clearly all the leaders in this situation felt it was good as well. So today, here's a question for you to consider. Does your behavior genuinely represent the change of your heart? If not, consider adjusting your behavior. Not to put on a show, but to reveal your heart to others, and in time, the attitude of your heart will integrate deeper into your daily behavior. Well, thanks fellas for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, like it, share it, subscribe to it, but don't do nothing, right? And I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.